All right, so we're doing question number 1. If all works of art evoke intense feelings and the sculpture is a work of art, then it follows that this sculpture evokes intense feelings. But the sculpture does not evoke intense feelings at all, so either this sculpture is not a work of art or not all works of art evoke intense feelings. So let's break the stimulus down. So all works of art evoke intense feelings. The sculpture is a work of art. The sculpture evokes intense feelings. But, so we have a counter, this sculpture does not evoke intense feelings at all. And because of that, either the sculpture is not a work of art or not all works of art evoke intense feelings at all. So let's see what the question is asking. Which of the following arguments is most similar in its pattern of reasoning to the argument above? So it's a parallel reasoning question. So we have to find which one of the answer options is most close to the structure of the stimulus. So let's go through the answer options. A, if all classes are canceled and the biology lab is a class, then it follows that it follows that the biology lab is canceled. But the biology lab is not a class, so the biology lab is not canceled, or some classes are not canceled. Let's break this one down. So all classes are canceled, biology lab is a class, follows that the biology lab is canceled. But biology lab is not a class. So biology lab is not canceled, or some classes are not canceled. And I'm doing this in different colors, I'm sorry, but let's think, is this the same structure? So this A is incorrect because it says, but the biology lab is not a class. And this part, this part is incorrect because in the stimulus, it says that this sculpture invokes intense feelings, but the sculpture does not actually invoke intense feelings. If A said the biology lab is not canceled, then it would be correct. But since it's saying the biology lab is not a class, that doesn't follow the same structure as the stimulus. So A is incorrect. Let's go to B. If all medical research is significant and this research is medical, then it follows that this research is significant. But this research is actually of no significance. So not all medical research is significant and this research is not medical. So at the first part of this stimulus sounds right. But then it's right here when you get to this part where it doesn't follow the same reasoning pattern. In the last sentence in the stimulus, it says either this sculpture is not a work of art or not all works of art evoke intense feelings. This one is saying, so not all medical research is significant and this research is not medical. It's not saying, or this research is not medical. So that keyword and does not follow the same reasoning pattern as the stimulus. So that is incorrect. Now let's go through C. If all vitamins are safe in large doses and beta-carotene is a vitamin, then it follows that beta-carotene is safe in large doses. But beta-carotene is not safe in large doses, so not all vitamins are safe in large doses, or beta-carotene is not a vitamin. This sounds really good. I really like this one. It has the same structure. All vitamins are safe in large doses. Beta-carotene is a vitamin. Let me do it in the same coloring pattern as the stimulus. So all vitamins are safe in large doses. Beta-carotene is a vitamin. Beta-carotene is safe in large doses. It follows almost the exact same wording structure as a stimulus. And then it says, but beta-carotene is not safe in large doses. And then because of that, not all vitamins are safe in large doses, or beta-carotene is not a vitamin. I really like that. But let's go on to the next option and see if there's any better ones. If all sciences rely heavily on mathematics and clinical psychology is a science, then it follows that clinical psychology relies heavily on mathematics. But clinical psychology does not rely heavily on mathematics, so clinical psychology is not a science. Now, this last sentence does not follow the reasoning structure of the stimulus. It says, so either there are two options. So based on the fact that clinical psychology does not rely heavily on mathematics, they are only reaching one conclusion. So clinical psychology is not a science. There's no two options and there's no or. So D is out. E. If all classes are canceled today, then it follows that today is a holiday and the library is closed. But today is not a holiday, so some classes are not canceled or the library is open. So let's break this one down. Let's do the yellow. So all classes are canceled today. Today is a holiday. The library is closed. Today is not, but today is not a holiday. And because of that, some classes are not canceled or the library is open. So this follows the same sort of structure, just structurally, that there's the two options at the end. There's an if statement, then what follows, the three highlighted in yellow, and then the conclusion the next sentence, the but, and then a conclusion based on that. But let's reason, is this correct? So all classes are canceled today. Today is a holiday. The library is closed. But today is not a holiday. So that is the wrong part. If it said, but the library is not closed, then maybe it would be more correct. But because it's talking about the wrong part of the premise, that is why it is incorrect. So E is incorrect. And E is sort of the same sort of trap as A. Or yeah, is A. So C is your correct answer.